Welcome to Red Lion, Pennsylvania. Where we will take a tour of the Monpie Railroad's Red Lion Station. Alright, now for some Monpie history. Alright, head on in. Hello. Alright, time for a look around.
Take plenty of pictures.
Yep, we'll do. Have all kinds of railroad history here.
All kinds of
I believe back here was the freight room at one time. Now, of course, full displays. And this view shows what used to be behind the station. Those buildings in the lower left were part of the station at one time. And one can see the Monpie curving off. In the center, the line divides. Straight it goes to a cigar box factory. To the right it bears south towards Delta. I love these creaky wooden floors. And of course back here, the obligatory model railroad. This Tristan train just went by. Up here the Monpie still runs. Perfect.
I said, you have to have one here. She says, no, but I can work with one. I said, well, whether you ask them for it.
I'm thinking, well, yeah.
But soon after the Monpie opened, somebody had the nerve to build a trolley line to compete with the Monpie. Construction photos. And of course the trolley gave the Monpie some competition. The president of the Monpie quit to become president of the trolley line, which the Monpie did not care for. And so the Monpie took his name off all the locomotives that he had his name on. His name would have been S.M. Manifold. Began the Monpie, then switched to the trolley line. Also at one time, cigar boxes were Red Lion's main industry. Some York County cigars there.
You got a big surprise in there. It's like an amusement park over there.
Hey, don't talk too loud, you mess up my video.
You're not Bertha. I'm Bertha? No, I'm not Bertha. I look like Bertha. Okay.
And the man who at one time was known as Mr. Monpie, Charles Mann Jr., whom I had the pleasure of meeting back in the late 1980s. He was Mr. Monpie until his passing until 2013. And that's when I took over. A lot of people consider me Mr. Monpie now, believe it or not. He began in the 30s, and I began in the 70s. And now it's all me. A wealth of history and information here at Red Lion. These old train stations have a feel of their own.
Yeah, I just bought like 2 more the other couple weeks ago.
Still gotta love these old creaky floors and old dark wooden cabinets. By which room the tickets were sold in, I couldn't tell you right now. But I got a big freight door over there. I guess the freight depot would have been here.
Oh my Lord, she is just precious.
Bring a seizure sometimes because
Here's our ticket office in the first room, along with a timetable. Used to have a TV just like that. Who recalls those? And of course, can't forget those 78 RPM records. I still got a few.
These are all Dean Mary Smith scrapbooks now from downstairs.
And inside the ticket office, and the station layout here at Red Lion. At one time there were tracks on both sides of the station, one for passengers and one for freight. No, I won't. Coming into places like this is like going back in time. But check this out. You can either buy them ready-made, or you can roll your own.
very nice. She always made sure that we were all together in a group across the street.
There, see, there's my stuff for you.
Oh, we're about to get some rare access to the basement.
Yeah, be careful.
Yep. We're going down the cellar. We're all clubbed in. A lot of stuff is stored down here that can't be displayed yet. Oh, it's also chilly down here.
Okay. So, I think she has an
Oh, okay.
Like a big basement. I mean, look at Christmas stuff and all kinds of extras.
Well, it burned out.
They've got the main beam up there. The part of the basement extends under the parking lot.
Oh, wood station.
In this area.
In this area.
No one knows why it got built like this.
I know there's not insulation. Maybe they wanted.
Yep, all kinds of stuff stored here. The main station is there. Those wooden rafters. Here with the concrete ceiling underneath the parking lot right now. But no one understands why they built the station like this, with part of it beneath the parking lot, or where the track would have been actually when the track existed. Another set of steps there going to the outside. But I'm not going to go out there right now, at least not this way. Yep, the basement of the Mont Pas Red Lion Station. Rare access granted to your bullfrog. And apparently very extensive. Got an Indian there.
Red Lion. Wow.
He's a true native.
Oh, okay. Your County and Red Lion. All right.
Yeah, my grandfather.
Down the alley.
And more old stuff that I'm familiar with, that I grew up with. Vacuum tubes.
Yeah.
Yep, lots of stuff here in the Mont Pas basement.
There's 2 or 3 down here.
Hey, how about a date?
I think of it.
But as mentioned, cigars and cigar boxes were one time the mainstay industry here. How far back does all this stuff go?
He said 1928, there were how many? 90 cigar factories, 1928.
Yeah, 90 cigar factories, I know. Surprised there's a bigger cancer rate up here than there is. Okay, back upstairs. Getting cold down here.
Keep the lights on.
Okay.
Keep the lights on.
Matchbox.
Keep this door closed in cold weather. All right. Okay, back upstairs to the station. Yep, just came from down there. Heading up into the freight room.
Yeah.
How about one more look
And also, you know,
at the O gauge layout?
I asked them one time, Steve, and him, and I said, "You ever think about maybe if you could go to
There goes the Ma Pa.
down in the export
See, they still run. The Ma Pa again.
But she said, "We'll never happen."
Didn't that line also meet the corner side and turn?
I said,
I have a train like that too, but mine's HO.
but she said it would cost so much money to build or something. Well, I have. I'm up there.
I'd love to get mine set up again. Maybe one day.
A friend of mine. Well, a friend of mine. This is his church. But it's his own train layout.
There you go. You can advertise.
But I helped him last year, but yeah, this is one of his churches. But they sell a lot of stuff there, craft. They got craft and 50. Yeah, that's Engage.
All kinds of trains running.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Like that 70s song, Long Train Running.
So, but he does
Who recalls that?
church, and they do that every year. They take out, they have donation boxes.
Even an amusement park there. And a monorail. That's different. Ma Pa monorail. I bet even they never thought of that back in the 1800s.
Well, we got a lot of really young members. Trying to talk this one even join. But we got a lot of really young members that are joining. This is really good.
Geez, several long trains running.
Yeah.
I finally got there to join down here.
Got him to join. Yeah, I forgot.
Got a trolley down the street there. Probably supposed to be York, PA. Oh. More Ma Pa. Oh, that's Western Maryland. Oops. My bad.
Let's show it up to the well, the meeting.
Transporting 1940s cars.
Well, see, I can't make it immediately. You guys
Okay.
meeting because I work.
Okay.
So I work Tuesday evenings. Oh, I can meet
That's a long one.
Friday nights. As long as it's not snowing, then I'm not
Well,
down.
it's in the meeting. It's in the middle. But
Yeah, I do.
Even a ski lift. And there's Mighty Mo from Stewartstown. Even the crane operates. Just push the button. That's me doing that. Stop. Start again. And again, Mighty Mo with the Stewartstown train. And now watch as your bullfrog operates those oil derricks. Again, that's me doing that. Stop. Start up again. All these trains operating at once. Wow, this is train heaven. But of course, we're here for this particular railroad. I haven't seen that station yet. I've been up to New Cumberland many times. Oh, check out that smoke.
Kind of already figured out.
You can smell it. I don't want to bore you with the layout too much, but very fancy. Down below, an N gauge layout.
I don't know where we got that. The guy really, well, the guy, that's the real layout.
Oh, really?
A guy took a picture of the layout and then had something there.
And there's our station. That's where we are. Even planes flying overhead. Jeez. Even airplanes. And now our train cam. Must be pretty cool when you get to ride your own layout. That's a good idea. A train cam. So that's how it looks to write a model layout. I never knew that. I want one of those. A Mon Postal. A Mon Pop bar stool.
The real ones do.
And now back in the other freight room, as evidenced by the huge door there. Lots of history to be had. Yes, lots of history. One kind of get lost in this place. As mentioned, at one time cigars were the mainstay industry here. And apparently there were many factories. And all the factories' owners right there. Still, I'd like to know, what was the cancer rate here when the factories existed? But as they say, the beat goes on. And what are these? Old patent medicines? Or was it like taking that stuff from way back then? Milk of bismuth. If anyone knows what that is, please tell me. I've heard of magnesia, but that's it. And over here, what appears to be a pharmaceutical counter with more patent medicines, whatever the term is for those. I never heard of any of that stuff. Anybody need anything while I'm here? Obviously all this stuff dates back to the days before the FDA came along. And he recalls when phones looked like that. Yep, even I'm not that old, despite just turning a senior citizen. How about a coloring book of Wrightsville, PA? On my last Odyssey, it took you through there. Why not? And believe it or not, even Shirley Temple has been here. I would never have suspected that. Yep, that's her all right. And here we have a 1930s era entertainment system. And to the left, a small water heater. And the Red Lion Tavern, built in 1804, which gave this place its name. And 88 years later came the Ma and Pa. If you'd like to read about it, got a book. Go try to get some train video of our own now. Take our own train right on the model railroad. Alright, go for it.
Alright.
Good. There's our train cam car coupled to the train. Now to turn it on and get it going. Yeah, I just turned it on and waiting departure, so to speak. Getting video of our own.
It's blinking on the top.
There's our camera. Let's hope it stays on. Okay, wait for it to come around. Our Ma and Pa train. Complete with train cam at the end. Yeah, there it is.
Hey, I'm gonna stop your train.
Yeah, it went off. I forgot to turn the camera on. I forgot to push record. And now we're recording. Yep. Behind them row houses. There you go. Bullfrog cam on the train. On the back of the Ma and Pa. And again, Red Lion Station, which our Ma and Pa train just passed. It should soon reappear. Here comes our train again with our train cam. If you're gonna put a camera on the back of a train, make it a Ma and Pa train. I mean, they're about to close up. I guess I'll stop the train. I'll take the camera off. Oh, the camera's still turned on. It's still shooting. Now for the fun part.
Hey, your controller's not working again.
Got it. All right.
Isn't that nice? That's just wonderful.
What we could do is make a monster movie or something on the layout. Maybe make one of his monster movies or
You
whatever.
know what to do.
Say, where's switch this thing up here?
So your visit to Red Lion Station. We can't go out the way we came. We got to use the back door.
Legion riders have their,
In a bad service.
And there's Tristan, our host.
Yep. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Wait,
Bye bye, everybody.
wait.
Take
See
care.
ya.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Who saw?
Great
who
layout.
saw-
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
I did.
Yep.
You did?
Brilliant. You'll be
You're not on the spindle.
Approved by your bullfrog.
pretty close.
Get your bullfrog's approval.
As long as it's not in the center.
Okay.
Another freight door there, obviously.
I can't get 84.
Alrighty.
I'll even have a banner.
Back into the elements. Namely oxygen. But actually it's mostly nitrogen, more that than oxygen. And beyond where those trees are in the distance is where the cigar factories were. Yep, in the one-time yard where boxcars were stored. I've shown you photos of this. Want to see those photos again? Have a look. Yep, all tracks there at one time. In the distance there is where the track bore to the right to the south on its way to Springvale, Muddy Creek Forks, and Delta. And of course, Baltimore. I got rails in the parking lot still there. Well, a rail anyway. Here in Red Lion. And the basement door that I showed you from the inside. Red Lion Station of the former Ma and Pa Railroad. As I said, tracks on both sides at one time. That track there was put there for display purposes, to put the caboose there. and one of the freight doors from the outside. So, hope you enjoyed your tour of the Red Lion Station. And as I mentioned before, this is a Bullfrog approved location, a Bullfrog approved train museum. So come on around and check it out yourself. Thank you for viewing and hope you enjoyed.